we are at Thunderhill Raceway. It's the first time I've been on this track, and more importantly, it's the first time I've been on this track on the back of a Suzuki GSX-R1000 race bike. I'm taking part in this MotoAmerica GP event where I get to ride on the back of a bike with one of the racers, and then I get to go out and follow one of the racers on my own motorcycle. It will be an interesting experience. So hopefully I'll pick it up quick, and everything will be fun and glorious without any bad side effects.
So what we have here is it's a 2016 Suzuki GSX-R1000. This one though, however, we converted it to a race bike, a replica of the Superbike we run here at Team Hammer. We took a few pieces from the street bike and put them back on just to accommodate the passenger. Okay. So specifically the tail section, passenger seat, the passenger foot pegs, footrest. Okay. So this is your seat and this is Chris's seat. You ride, so you kind of understand the point of leaning into the corner. We just don't want any motocross action where Chris is leaning this way and you're like resisting the opposite way. You know,
the girlfriend move, as I call it.
Right, he can handle it. There's nothing you can do out there. There's nothing that's going to happen out there that he can't. Okay.
It's certainly the fastest I've ever gone without any sort of physical cage around me, and just super intense and very physically demanding. You know, all I'm doing is along for the ride, but even then, controlling your body weight without just falling all over Chris, who's riding the motorcycle, is intense. And it's an intense physical and mental demand. Because I'm on the back and adding almost 200 pounds to the total weight of the vehicle, he's probably going at the equivalent of like 6 or 7 tenths maybe. So that's always the best way when you think you're fast as a non-racer, is to somehow go out with the racer, whether it's riding as a passenger in a car, or in this case riding as a passenger on the back of a motorcycle, just to keep reminding yourself where you really fit in the bigger scheme of things. Don't worry about the speed, don't worry about anything. My whole thing is shiny side up, rubber side down. Exactly. You know, I expected it to be physically demanding, and I was wrong. It was extremely physically demanding, but that's what riding a motorcycle is. This is certainly the most physically demanding experience I've had on the back of a motorcycle, and it really educates you on the level of physical fitness that any of these riders have to be in to do this. I was out there for 2.5 laps and dying, and these guys are going out there for 40 minutes 10 or 20 times a season. So it's it's not something you want to enter into lightly, or in my case, oldly. You want to be in a very good shape, very prime condition before you get on the back of a motorcycle and try to go fast.
These MotoAmerica racers are athletes. All of them are athletes, especially at the highest level. And it's I'll put them up against any guy doing the Tour de France any day.
No, I mean, I think a lot of people think the machine's doing all the work, and they don't realize how much managing that machine and managing your own weight under those kind of G-forces requires. And there's no way to know it until you've experienced either as a racer, and I get a little taste, because I know you're not going 10 tenths, but I get a little taste as on the back when you're riding the way you were riding.
That's the reason why we started the 2-seat Superbike program. Media, mainstream guys, not motorcycle media, but the mainstream guys would, you're just sitting there on the bike. Is it really real? Are you really athletes? Is it really a sport? And it's a sport, right? You're huffing and puffing after 2 laps, and we really call it motorcycling evangelism, because it's, we're spreading the gospel of how cool motorcycles are.
So tell the truth. Of all those 970 riders, I was the best one, right? As far as fast.
Of course.
Okay.